everyone. Hello, all the women who are coming in for Women of the Bible, a study for Christian women. But I say it again, everyone is welcome to listen and come to an understanding in your present day and your past and your future, that there are things that can be changed, taking it on, reflect, and experience a transformation. You are loved with an everlasting love. This is your Pastor Yeti. Today I'm going to talk about Sarah's anger. And we're going to read from Genesis 21, verses 8 to 21, and Galatians 4, 22 to 31. The child grew and was weaned, and on the day Isaac was weaned, Abraham held a great feast. But Sarah saw that the son whom Agar the Egyptian had borne to Abraham was mocking. And she said to Abraham, "Get rid of that slave woman and her son, for that woman's son will never share in the inheritance with my son Isaac." The matter distressed Abraham greatly, because it concerned his son. But God said to him, "Do not be so distressed about the boy and your slave woman. Listen to whatever Sarah tells you, because it is through Isaac that your offspring will be reckoned. I will make the son of the slave into a nation also, because he is your offspring." Early the next morning, Abraham took some food and a skin of water and gave them to Hagar. He set them on her shoulders and then sent her off with the boy. She went on her way and wandered in the desert of Beersheba. When the water in the skin was gone, she put the boy under one of the bushes. Then she went off and sat down about a bow shot away, for she thought, "I cannot watch the boy die." And as she sat there, she began to sob. God heard the boy crying, and the angel of God called to Hagar from heaven and said to her, "What is the matter, Hagar? Do not be afraid. God has heard the boy crying, and as he lies there. Lift the boy up and take him by the hand, for I will make him into a great nation." Then God opened her eyes, and she saw a well of water. So she went and filled the skin with water and gave the boy a drink. God was with the boy as he grew up. He lived in the desert and became an archer while he was living in the desert of Paran. His mother got a wife for him from Egypt. Galatians 4, 22 to 31. For it is written that Abraham had 2 sons, one by the slave woman, and the other by the free woman. His son by the slave woman was born according to the flesh, but his son by the free woman was born as the result of a divine promise. These things are being taken figuratively. The women represent 2 covenants. One covenant is from Mount Sinai and bears children who are to be slaves. This is Hagar. Now Hagar stands for Mount Zion in Arabia and corresponds to the present city of Jerusalem, because she is in the slavery with her children. But the Jerusalem that is above is free, and she is our mother, for it is written, "Be glad, barren woman, you who never bore a child, shout for joy and cry out loud, you who were never in labor, because more are the children of the desolated woman than of her who has a husband." Now you, brothers and sisters, like Isaac, are children of promise. At that time the son born according to the flesh persecute the son born by the power of the Spirit. It is the same now. But what does Scripture say? Get rid of the slave woman and her son, for the slave woman's son will never share in the inheritance with the free woman's son. Therefore, brothers and sisters, we are not children of the slave woman, but of the free woman. We don't always act our best when defending our children. When Sarah witnesses Ishmael laughing at her mocking Isaac, she demands that Abraham send away Ishmael and his mother Hagar. Abraham banishes them. When Hagar and Ishmael are out of water in the desert, Hagar cries out to God. God hears her and changes their lives. The Lord not only supplies water for them, but also promises Hagar that Ishmael will further a great nation. Galatians 4:22-31 discusses the difference between Sarah and Hagar. Hagar was an enslaved person, while Sarah was a free woman. To this day, followers of Christ are considered children of Sarah, not children of Hagar. Jesus came through Sarah and brings freedom to his followers even to this day. And yet, it's Sarah who acts badly here. Sarah does not think through to the consequences of her treatment of Hagar, which is what happens when we make decisions out of anger. We can take wisdom not just from considering Sarah's act, but also from what happened afterwards. God shows us that despite Sarah's fury, he takes care of things by rescuing Hagar and Ishmael. Where we can be harsh, God is compassionate. So let us reflect on this day, and as we have also in this broadcast, the 7th day of our first week, wherever we start in the week, that we can put actions on. So what do we reflect on? Sarah's anger gets the best of her when she sees Ishmael mocking Isaac. Most mothers can relate to protecting their children and losing it if a bully comes around. What kinds of things make you lose your cool? Is there a better way of handling things when you get angry. What lesson can we learn from the fact that God hears and looks after Hagar when she is sent away by Sarah? So ending up this week, day 7, reflect and take actions. The key insights: Sarah is human and not beyond emotion. God intervenes with his compassion for Hagar and Ishmael when Sarah is not able to. But God does not abandon his promise. We can all have faith that God will not abandon us when we fall short. God names Isaac, which means to laugh. Before Sarah's reaction to the news that she will be pregnant, God knows our doubts and insecurities before we realize them. Although God's plan does not allow for human error, we see in Sarah's story that God intervenes when she is impatient with him. He is strong and she is weak. And our action items: look up the meaning of your name. Does it resonate with you? Would you rather have another name? What is it? Are there areas in your life that need rescuing by God? Pray and ask for wisdom and his help, and doing so often involves making new choices. Listen for his direction. Write about the moments in your life when you felt God took you in a different direction or brought a surprise in your life that changed things. Hebrews 11 verse 11 states that Sarah had faith in order to conceive. Mark 9:23 states anything is possible if you believe. Why do you think faith is so important? Do you believe miracles happen today? Why or why not? Discuss faith and miracles with a friend for a different perspective. So, if you want to do this reflection on day 7, which will be tomorrow, for some is already another day, but anyway, it is important that you reflect and you come to your actions and how you walk from there. I pray that God unfold in your life as you have a big struggle or a deep pain or an anger. I do believe in miracles, but I do also know that that differs for people. But may God, as he is the only one who reveals, that you can make choices that will change your path. And may he bless you and protect you. And may his light shine upon you. Work with this, what you just heard. If you need to reread the scriptures, you can. Just go back in the beginning and you will hear them. Pray over them. And indeed listen. Sometimes we talk so much that we forgot to listen as well to God and as well to others. May you have a beautiful day. This is your Pastor Yeti. Bye-bye.